I want to talk about things that we can do throughout the day that help us get cortisol back to baseline, where we start at the beginning of the day. And I have a couple thoughts running through my mind. The first thought is, thinking about that curve that throughout the day, in the beginning in the morning, it's really high and then maybe continues to elevate at a little bit slower rate. And in the afternoon, it's supposed to come down. One of my thoughts around that is, in the afternoon around 4, 5, 6 o'clock is when so many people are on social media, and that's holding them back from the ability to bring their cortisol back to baseline. Obviously, people not getting the appropriate quantity and quality of sleep is probably holding people back from getting to baseline. So I'm sure those things are relevant to ensuring our healthy cortisol levels. What are some other, I think when it comes to stress, things like breath work, things like meditation, things like journaling are so commonly talked about and are seemingly becoming more prevalent, but they're not necessarily seemingly solving the problem because if they're becoming more prevalent, but also stress is continuing to become more prevalent. Well, I guess, and you can go a lot of different ways with this as you want to, but what are some good ways to ensure that we can manage our cortisol levels and get them back to baseline by the beginning of the next day, basically? Are you somebody who used to be confident in your health, but you've fallen out of a good routine and you're looking to regain the confidence in your body and your health that you once had? What's up, you guys? I'm Nick Carrier, and I'm a body optimization coach and creator of the 10-week transformation that has transformed the bodies and the lives of over 700 people thus far. And I want to tell you about the 10-week transformation challenge. This is a challenge that will completely reset the way that you feel. It's going to completely change the way that you see yourself in the mirror and transform the way that you look at yourself in the mirror. We have a proven framework called the 5 steps to goal success that's going to allow you to set a very specific target, a very specific goal to be at by the end of the 10 weeks. Then we're going to set weekly goals. Then we're going to have the most badass workouts that there are. And you're going to completely transform the way you look and feel in just 10 short weeks. This isn't just trying to look different or trying to feel different or trying to eat healthier or trying to exercise more. This is a plan to do it at a super high level. And I'm the best fitness coach here in Nashville, Tennessee. And if you're in Nashville, you can join today at nickcarrier.com/10WT. If you're not in Nashville, we have a virtual version of the program as well that you can also find at nickcarrier.com/10WT. So click on that link below, and you guys, you will not regret it. There's over 700 people that have done it thus far. There have been people who have done it 10, 11, 12, 13 times because they've seen such great results and just can't stop. So go nickcarrier.com/10WT to get started today.
Yeah, it's a great question, and I'll give you my best answer. Again, it's hard to give one answer, but I'll tell you, my interest in the subject all stemmed from my own adrenal dysfunction. So I went to a doctor when I was 23 years old. She tested my hormones, and she said my sex hormones were at lower levels than the postmenopausal women she saw. And so at 23, I'm like, something doesn't add up. It turns out it was all my adrenals. Now, take me back to me at 23. I would have done anything that you told me. Take a supplement, check. Do breath work, check. Meditation, check. Do walking, check. Like, doing the things was not the problem for me, but I had to really look inside and ask myself, what is the root of my stress? And it was this intense need to control every single aspect of my life and my business and my health and every single thing. And so for me, it stemmed from learning to let go, release some of that control, which is a lot harder than just checking the box of doing something. And for someone else, it might look different. So I ask clients, if I had a magic button and you could tap it and just change one thing in your life that would take away your stress, or you could do one thing right now that would alleviate your stress, what is it? And sometimes they say, gosh, I just need more time with my friends. And sometimes they say, I need a vacation. My boss is driving me crazy. They'll say all kinds of different things, but that gives us a clue into what they need. People often know what they need to regulate their adrenals, and it's just we shove that under the rug. So maybe it is breath work for some people. It actually does work if we really tap into it and practice it. Maybe it is more sleep. Maybe it is time away from social media. Maybe it is cutting the sugar or whatever else it is. People often know.
Yeah.